Another failed CO2 detector. Second one this month. This one is a first alert smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. The other one was a Kidde explosive gas and carbon monoxide alarm. So this is a completely different brand. It's on the opposite side of the house, so you can't blame this on the environment. It was also purchased around the same time as the other one in 2022, just a couple months apart. First alert. Yeah, first to alert you of nothing. The other failure was pretty uneventful. There wasn't much of a story to it. This one was quite a freak show. I was taking a shower when this goes off. Now, a couple of days ago, hot water heater broke. So I had no hot water for 2 days. I had to wait for parts to come in so I could fix boiler. So I fixed boiler, great, everything's working. I'm taking a shower, and after 2 days of bathing in water that's got to be 35, 40 degrees, it was great. I'm enjoying this hot shower. The boiler's running, everything seems copacetic. And then I hear some chirping. Now, I know that from testing these, the smoke sound is 3 long beeps, and the CO2 is 3 short beeps. So I hear the 3 short beeps, and I say, oh boy, we got problems here potentially. So, because I knew that I had just worked on the boiler, I took the chimney thing apart or whatever. So the potential for there to be a problem was higher than usual. Still unlikely because I do good work, but possible there's a problem. So I get out of the shower real quick, and I'm running around the house naked and soaking wet, and I've got a lot of hairs, water going everywhere, because I'm trying to find out if there is really a problem, because these things will call the fire department. I guess it's cordless, yeah, Z waves, whatever. I don't know. My uncle set this up. I don't know how the heck it works, but they'll call fire department, and I didn't want that to happen unless there was an actual problem I couldn't control. So I'm going around the house real quick trying to see if there's a problem. I look down the hall and look here in the living room, and I see that the stove is operating normally. No problem there. I go downstairs, the boiler's still going, and I'm looking at the draft stat, and everything seems fine. It's going up the chimney. There's no leaks I could see or feel anywhere. Everything seemed normal. So I go on the computer, because you can look at these on the computer, and it says it told me which unit was going off, and it didn't say alarm. It said device needs replacement. So I'm looking on the back of this. I heard 3 short chirps, 3 chirps, malfunction, replace alarm. I don't get it. This is the second one in a month. Now, I've had false alarms from these before. There was one time I was out cutting the grass, and the one in the garage goes off. Of course, I don't hear it because I'm out running lawnmower, and the fire department shows up, and it's this big old freak show. And you might be inclined to say, oh, if you're cutting the grass, you can kick up dust or whatever. It wasn't a smoke detection. It was allegedly a CO2 detection. And so fire department come here. Of course, I had no idea because I was running lawnmower. I didn't hear the phone ringing. And a fireman goes in here and with a detector and detects nothing in there, of course, because there's nothing going on. False alarm. And then I had one of these go off in the middle of the night one day during the summer. No reason. Nothing's going on. So I just don't get it. I have 5 of these in the house. One of them has produced false alarms, and one of them has just mysteriously failed. Maybe my expectations are higher than average, but to me, the number of false alarms that is acceptable of something like this is 0. This is equipment that, in certain situations where it would be needed, it's a matter of life or death. And we just don't know if it's going to work. It might work, it might not. It might need to be replaced. It might have an error, it might malfunction. I just don't understand how this is acceptable. So, I'm not going to buy another Kidde one because that failed. I'm not going to buy another First Alert one because it failed. And the same thing here. I went onto the computer and I'm looking up at different websites that sell these things, and you get a whole bunch of positive reviews that say, I like the way the alarm looks. I like that it detects both smoke and CO2. It's a nice color. It was easy to hang on the... Well, none of those actually describe if it works or not. So all those reviews, as far as I'm concerned, are worthless. And then you can find a ton of negative reviews that say it goes off for no reason. It dies after 2 years. It eats too many batteries real quick. This is not an isolated issue. I mean, in the 5 I have here, 2 of them are garbage. What is going on with this? So, and then of course now this is a problem because whatever this thing, this way, I think it's cellular. It's only compatible with certain ones. So it's not like I could just go down to the Home Depot and buy whatever random one is there. It has to be whatever that is, waves, Z-Wave, whatever, and that's not many of them. It's just a handful of models. So this is a dilemma I have often. This is why I hate buying modern products. I always try to buy vintage products because they're of much better quality. Now, everybody always goes and says, oh no, can't use vintage smoke detector, can't use smoke detector after 7 years or whatever. What do these say it is? This says it doesn't say. Oh yeah, no, it does. It says 7 years. So it's allegedly only good for 7 years. That's kind of pathetic. Can't use them after 7 years. Well, if they're no good after 3 years, then maybe the lifespan should be 2 years then. I just don't understand this. So I have a vintage smoke detector in this house. It came with the house. It's in the stairwell. It didn't come with a battery, and I'm not really into smoke detectors, so I don't really know if that's actually true or not. I've been told that they got to be, less than 7 years old or whatever, supposedly. So I bought new ones. I stuck them up on the wall. I put a new one next to the old one. I couldn't bring myself to take it down because it's a cool vintage one, so I left it there. And I'm using these new ones. Well, I have to leave the new ones up for insurance purposes, but I'm going to power on that old one, and I'm going to test it. And I have a very strong feeling that it's going to work. And I'm wondering if I need to now go around and get a bunch of vintage smoke detectors instead, or in addition, because I don't trust these at all. They go off for no reason. They break for no reason. I'm not using garbage battery. I'm using Energizer Ultimate Lithium batteries. These are some of the best batteries you can buy. It's not a batteries problem. The other one wasn't even battery operated. It was AC powered, and it still broke. I don't get it. I know there's a lot of people out there that are into smoke alarms. What is the answer to this? I just don't understand. Is this really, this is what we get nowadays? This is the quality of the alarms? This is not acceptable. What are you supposed to do? If you need a reliable detector, what do you buy? What brand? What model? These are the two major brands we've proven this month are both junk. I don't know what to do. I'm interested in hearing some feedback in the comments box as to what you're supposed to do to buy reliable smoke detectors. Is it to get vintage ones? I really feel like that's the route that we're going to have to go, because this is ridiculous. And I'm tired of being woken up in the middle of the night like I was over the summer that one day. I'm tired of being disrupted while I'm in the shower, while I'm cutting the grass. This is stupid, and it should not be a thing. And quite frankly, it's dangerous, because if something does happen, I don't trust these dumb things to detect it at all.